Good afternoon, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Thursday afternoon, May 21st. We're looking at the last 4 days of the market profile of the SPY ETF here on Window Trader. And the reason I'm showing you 4 days because we are in a 4-day balance. Here's Monday, right? This is after the huge gap for Monday. So far, yep, sellers won the day today. However, right, we pushed into the gap a little bit on Tuesday, failed. Tried to come out Wednesday to the upside. Now today they pushed down again. We closed at 294.83, 5 cents below last month's high. So far an inside month up has been a complete kaput, right? They've done nothing with it. It's not a complete failure yet because we didn't come right back into it and drive down a lot, but it hasn't worked yet so far for the buyers. Now, I still say for the most part, it's the seller's job to push down because the buyers, even though they've absolutely gotten tired the last 3 days, have held that tremendous gap. And unless the sellers get into it and start getting going, at some point the buyers are going to get reinforcements, rest up, and go higher. Now, that might have played into my trading today. Right off the bat, I had a horrendous day. Every rule I could violate, I violated. I traded inside a chop. That's a huge no-no. I faded a trend day. That's a huge no-no. Then I chased the trade because I was down. That's a huge no-no. So I'm not going to go over them. Isn't really worth it. I traded in chop early. When we took out B's low, the trade was to go short. I went long. I held it. When I got out of it was for a decent sized loss. We had single prints. Then I chased the trade. I got half my loss back. But that still wasn't the proper trade. And then I was waiting for one trade to see if I should look for the afternoon rally high or do we go with the long to see if we, prior to the afternoon rally high. And I chose the one prior to the afternoon rally high. And I just basically made small or scratched on that one. And then it basically cost me because I didn't take the short when I should have. And that was the perfect trade. So we have a textbook afternoon rally high, although it's close to where F's high is, where the single prints are. But H is a textbook afternoon rally high where we never took it out and continued to roll over. And F has the one set of single prints. So again, I've said many times, you have to be smarter than the algos because you're not going to be quicker. I was not smarter by any stretch of the imagination. Had nothing to do with the profile, had nothing to do with the market. It was me. Plain and simple. So we start over again tomorrow. Again, you could kind of say it's a B shape for long liquidation, although I hate saying that when we have a set of single prints. It's a double distribution day, I guess, although we're only up here for a short period of time. C period basically ticked the open and it left poor structure, which kind of messed with my mind a little bit. This is the first time, and you can't see it on here because I'm in 5-tick increments, but this is the first time I could remember where I had a little bit of poor structure and it never got filled. We had a lot of them today. On the downside, they got filled, but this one to the upside never got filled. I'm not blaming that. I am blaming myself. So let's just go to destinations and the charts. So for the upside, the first one will be 11 wide at 295.35, which was E's high. Then we have 295.82, H's high, in the afternoon rally high. Then the single prints, F's high, 295.94, and they get filled at 296.27. They're only 33 cents. Today's high of 297.67, and yesterday's high of 297.87, which is also a poor high. And that basically threw me for a little bit of a loop too, right? We opened and we bound. Remember I said if we get inside of M, we're going to trade M? Well, that's exactly what we did. And then we got out of it and B got out of it. Value at the time was overlapping to higher. I was like, you know what? How in the world are we not going to get this poor high? Well, guess what? We didn't. I'm rarely biased. I try not to be biased, but there was no doubt in the back of my head today there was a lingering bias to the long side, and it cost me dearly. Okay, downside. Today's low of 293.69, and then the 19th low, right? 291.95, and then filling that huge gap at 286.33, a 562-point gap from the 18th. And then let's go to the charts. One good thing is I basically kept my room out of trouble because when I was in those trades, I said, these are not the proper trades. Do not follow me. So they got a good lesson on what not to do. I'll tell you that much. Okay, monthly balance, inside month up, so far is a big dud. There's only 4 days next week, so we have 5 trading days left in the month. We'll see how what happens with that. But we are above the trend line right now. Weekly, we balance to up. They want to stay above 294.88. If they don't, it's going to basically be a 4-week balance that we stretched and possibly leave some excess. Bulls don't want that. And then on the daily, here we are, right? 4-day balance. Now, yes, we are encompassed back into this huge one, but for now, I'm going to call it a 4-day balance. 297.87 is the high. 291.95 is the low. The bulls, plain and simple, right? Again, gap is still my main focus. Bull's job, stay inside this balance, stay inside yesterday's range, and then try to attack Wednesday and Thursday's high so we get going again. The bull's job, take out today's low, start going towards the 291.95 low, and get into the gap. Plain and simple game plan. It depends on who's going to win it. The little disappointing fact that we came out of a huge balance and an inside month to the upside and for 4 days have done nothing is a little concerning for the bulls. I think the one thing I will say is the thing that might be holding them back is you are coming up against a very visual point, the 200-day moving average, and another gap, and that psychological 300 level. I think that's why they're having a bit of trouble getting to it. Or maybe they won't get to it at all. So hopefully I'm going to come in tomorrow totally unbiased and start the day fresh. I hope you guys had a better day trading than I did. Check us out at camelbacktrading.org, and I'll speak to you prior to the opening tomorrow.